So you guys had a couple guys leave with injuries. For Crowder, how's he doing?
Yeah, Kuroda's currently getting an ultrasound. So we obviously it's a unfortunate event for KG. Tried to stay in and battle, but right now the big concern just is that there's no significant injury to him, and we'll have further notice later on tonight. But hopefully things are okay.
How about Colby with his wrist?
Yeah, Colby's X-ray came back negative, so that's a good sign. Be more of a pain tolerance. See how the swelling is tomorrow. But we escaped one there with Colby.
You talked about Springs before the game, just for him to go out there 5 scoreless. That maybe didn't end great, but what do you think of his performance overall?
Yeah, I thought he did a nice job. One mistake tonight, the guy hit out of the ballpark. Really, I thought he effectively used his changeup really well. He kept the ball down in the zone outside of the pitch to Marte, and had a great outing. I mean, he walks off there probably not feeling great about the 6th inning and going out and giving up the 2 runs, but you gotta look at it in totality, and I think overall that was a step forward for Jeffrey.
What does it say about the grit of the team to, after the game got tied, to go out and have that big 7th inning?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we talked about, the fight of the team, and seeing these guys grind out at bats. I mean, the last 2 days we've hit the baseball. We just haven't gotten the hit. Execution with runners in scoring position. We popped a bunt up tonight fundamentally, but we found a way to win a baseball game. And the bullpen did a phenomenal job tonight. Medina's coming in that situation really is. I mean, that's the biggest inning of the game there for him to come in the 6th, get 3 outs, go back out with the 7th, and take care of the lead. I think says a lot about the young man and the innings he pitched tonight.
Tommy White, 4 hits, and that infield single was pretty big, obviously.
Yeah, big. Tommy's effort down the line was huge. The pinch hit by McNeil, we can talk about that at bat. A guy that's been, grinding, battling, and to come through tonight with the big knock, he should feel good about that at bat. There was a lot of positives tonight, a lot of things that we needed to have happen, to build some confidence around this offense and this team.
Just tonight to go out there and help your team with a win. How do you think you're outing overall today?
Yeah, definitely feels a lot better walking away with giving us a chance to win. Obviously still wish I could have done better. Finishing the 6th inning there and going deeper. Obviously that's always a goal. So anytime you fall short of that, you feel like you didn't quite do your job. But yeah, definitely trying to take it one day at a time. And this is fresh start, so to speak, is how I was looking at it. And I wish I could change the other several months, but can't. And I feel like just trying to put in the work. Over the All-Star break, leading up to this start, making a couple adjustments with diving into where I'm getting beat, why I'm getting beat, and trying to do something different. So I felt like results aside, I felt like I executed a little bit better of our game plan. Coming into this one. And yeah, I mean, anytime we can win a ball game, I'm extremely happy with it. And hopefully this is a step in the right direction and can continue to build on.
I was kind of about adjustments, but with the All-Star break and the extended time, was there anything that maybe helped you, say, maybe in this outing that you kind of figured out?
Just diving into, a lot of different things. Not to go too much into it, from pitch usages to just trying to figure out why I'm getting beat. I feel like the stuff's been good all year. It's just the long ball, the walks, not executing, and is it sequencing? Is it whatever it was? I feel like I have a good idea of it. Now it just comes down to executing and trying to build off of it. I think the defense did an unbelievable job today. Sodi cutting the ball off, keeping the double play in check. They're turned into so credit to them. That's huge to be able to lean on them and then make plays. So yeah, just overall it feels a lot better walking away and not costing us a game.
What pitches did you feel were working well for you tonight?
Just fastball, slider early. Feel like the changeup's kind of hit or miss. Credit to them. They're a good team. Spoiled a lot of pitches. I felt like when I did make pitches, they were, grinding out at bats. But just trying to mix the full menu, of everything, the 4 or 5 different pitches that I throw to try to keep them off balance and try to land and, mix and match a little bit better than I have been. So execution could have been better on a lot of them, but I feel like overall, the stuff was okay. I pretty much, the the pitches, the fastball, changeup, slider, and the sweeper was, okay. So I think those fastball, changeup probably.
I know you guys are hoping Krodegrauer is okay, but seeing him his first homer, and what has it kind of meant to you guys, just the spark that he's given you guys?
Yeah. Hopefully he's good. I don't know how bad it is, but yeah, I mean, since he's come up here just swinging a bat. I mean, played a great third base today. He's laying out for balls left and right. He's playing hard, and I don't know if he's still hitting over 400 or not, but it's a heck of a start for him. In his young career, he's gonna play a long time, and to get his first long ball, I'm sure he feels pretty good. But he's a great player. Like I said, a good spark plug. We got a lot of young spark plugs, and I think when we put it together, we can play pretty good baseball.